Today we'll discuss something pretty common: dandruff. It's a common skin condition that affects almost everyone at some point in their lives. Don't worry, it's not contagious and doesn't mean you're not clean. We're going to talk about what causes dandruff, how to tell if you have it, and most importantly, how to get rid of it. Dandruff is basically an overgrowth of skin cells on your scalp. Think of it like this: your skin is constantly renewing itself. When old skin cells die, they usually shed off unnoticed. But sometimes this process speeds up on the scalp, leading to those noticeable flakes we call dandruff. Now you might be wondering, is dandruff the same as a dry scalp? While both can cause flaking, they're not quite the same. So how can you tell if those pesky flakes are from dandruff or just a dry scalp? It's like telling apart twins. They might look similar, but there are key differences. Dry scalp is pretty straightforward. Your scalp is lacking moisture. This can make your scalp feel tight and itchy, and you might see some fine white flakes. Think of it like your skin feeling dry after a day at the beach. Dandruff, on the other hand, is a bit more complex. It's actually caused by an overgrowth of a yeast-like fungus called Malassezia globosa. This fungus feeds on the oils on your scalp, and sometimes it produces byproducts that irritate the scalp, leading to inflammation and those telltale larger yellowish flakes. Here's a simple way to remember the difference. If your scalp is itchy and flaky, but the flakes are small and white, it's likely a dry scalp. If the flakes are larger, yellowish, and your scalp is oily, dandruff is probably the culprit. But remember, this is just a general guide. If you're unsure, it's always best to consult a dermatologist for a proper diagnosis. Dandruff is a bit like a party crasher you didn't invite. It can show up for a variety of reasons. Remember that fungus we talked about earlier, Malassezia globosa? Well, it's always present on our scalps, but sometimes it gets a little too comfortable and starts multiplying rapidly. Several factors can contribute to this overgrowth. Stress is a big one. When you're stressed, your body produces hormones that can change the composition of your scalp oils, making them more prone to fungus. Certain medical conditions, like eczema or psoriasis, can also trigger dandruff. But sometimes, it's simply your diet. Not eating enough foods rich in zinc, B vitamins, and certain types of fats can also make you more susceptible to dandruff. And let's not forget about our hair care routine. Using harsh shampoos, not shampooing enough, or even overusing styling products can all disrupt the natural balance of our scalp and contribute to dandruff. So, how can you be sure those flakes are actually dandruff? Well, dandruff usually comes with a few telltale signs. The most obvious one is, of course, the flakes themselves. Unlike the fine white flakes of a dry scalp, dandruff flakes are typically larger, yellowish, and oilier. They might be more noticeable on dark clothing. But dandruff isn't just about the flakes. You might also experience an itchy scalp, which can be quite bothersome. Some people even experience redness or inflammation on their scalp. This is your body's way of reacting to the irritation caused by the byproducts of the fungus. In some cases, dandruff can also lead to other problems. For example, if you scratch your scalp a lot, you could end up with tiny sores that can become infected. That's why it's important to address dandruff and not just ignore it. Don't worry, getting rid of dandruff isn't mission impossible. There are plenty of effective treatments available, and the good news is, you don't need a prescription for most of them. The first line of defense is usually an anti-dandruff shampoo. These shampoos contain special ingredients that help control the growth of the Malassezia globosa fungus. Look for shampoos containing ingredients like zinc pyrithione, selenium sulfide, ketoconazole, or salicylic acid. These ingredients all work in different ways to combat dandruff, so you might need to try a few different shampoos to find one that works best for you. But it's not just about the shampoo. Make sure you're using the shampoo correctly. Massage it into your scalp and leave it on for a few minutes to allow the active ingredients to work their magic. And don't forget to rinse thoroughly. If you use a lot of styling products, you might benefit from clarifying your scalp once a week with a clarifying shampoo to remove any buildup. Remember, dandruff is a common issue and it's treatable. It doesn't mean you're not clean or that you're doing something wrong. Sometimes it's just your body's way of saying something is a little off balance. By understanding the causes of dandruff and using the right products and techniques, you can enjoy a healthy, happy scalp. And remember, if you're ever unsure about your scalp condition, or if over-the-counter treatments aren't working for you, don't hesitate to reach out to a dermatologist. They can help you determine the best course of action for your individual needs. Thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Also, don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when we release new videos. See you next time.